Hey, welcome back everybody. This is Reed here at Life in Frame channel, and today we're going to be doing another Doordash. I picked up one this morning that had a $1 bonus on it. Here from 9:30 to 11, it said. It said 11:30 originally in the little offer, but I couldn't actually schedule it, the whole allotment, so I'm not sure if they filled up from 11 to 11:30 or something. But I am still a preferred dasher since last we spoke. My approval rating's all the way at the minimum though. I'm at 70%, so today I'm definitely going to have to probably accept some orders I normally wouldn't go for. I'm hoping the extra dollar per order this morning will help with that and kind of get my rating back up. I'm not sure what happened, but it seems like the offers got worse lately, and I haven't been doing as much door dashing. One of the reasons for not having a video up sooner, it's been a couple of weeks I think since my last, but there's actually a couple reasons for that. I had a deal close in my other job, and so things are not as tight right now, so I took a little time off, and then I also won a music contest for Suno, which is on my other channel. So we're heading over to an adjacent territory today, as that was where the bonus dollar was per order. And I'm trying to get over there before the little window of time ends, which I think is like 15 minutes. So I'm gonna have to activate here in just a second, as I did get out the door a little later. Like I said, I didn't expect to be doing this one. I wanted to dash today, but when I saw the bonus offer, it was like 30 minutes until the window started, and I was like not dressed or anything. So I had to like rush and get into the shower and, you know, make something to eat real quick, and grabbed one of these sparkling ice mango, natural maximum mangoes. They're okay, but they have that like sweetness to them that it tastes like artificial sweetener. And I don't like drinking things with artificial sweetener, so I don't know. I mean, I'm not like regretting my decision here to buy this thing, but I thought I'd try it. And I don't know. I'll have to look at the ingredients real closely, but I doubt that there's actual sugar in here. I think it's probably like some artificial sweetener. They're okay though. They taste okay. The mango one, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure this is my favorite of the different ones. I think actually the berry one was pretty good. I got like 3 of them. Went out of town the other day just to go visit a new part of the state I live in, and bought these at a Safeway, like in another town, while I was out there, just so I'd had something to drink out of my adventuring. So that was pretty cool. Anyway, the get up today is for the Friday the 13th. That's today, Friday the 13th. So I thought I'd do like the spooky shirt, and got my Colorado hat and matching glasses here, so we'll see if anybody notices. Sometimes I get people to comment on my shirts and stuff when I go out and wear these guys. Okay, there we go. It was saying like, you have another dash starting soon. You can't dash now. I'm like, I'm in the territory that you said that I could dash in. It did let me do it the second time around. It was just like, you have another dash starting soon. You can't start a new dash. I'm like, I don't want to. I just want to do the dash I signed up for. And I haven't really scheduled much, because being a preferred dasher, you just kind of schedule whenever you feel like doing it. So I've been taking advantage of that fully. But like I said, I'm at risk of losing that preferred dasher status just because the orders have been so bad that, you know, I've seemed to be rejecting more than normal. By the way, I need to take back my praise of the navigation system. It's still just as bad as it was before. It's just got different problems. It still takes you like to the adjacent block when you're trying to deliver, or like around the corner or something weird like that when you're trying to drop out of someone's house. So you still got to be really careful about where you're dropping when you're doing DoorDash. But we are officially in the market. We do have the dash activated. And I'm kind of in my little corner here I like to be in for this territory. Last night I DoorDashed a little bit, and did Safeway, and then it stacked me 3 orders on top, you know, so it likes me doing shop and delivers, and I've had quite a lot of them. And I noticed there's actually a metric now that actually just shows you shop and delivers and all the statistics just for shop and deliver. I don't know, I guess that's a brand new thing. I had never noticed that before. It was before just kind of like your lifetime orders, you know, but now it's actually broken out where you can see how many pick up from a restaurant, how many shop and deliver, blah, blah, blah. And last I looked, and this is just from memory, but I think it was like I had done 355 or 356 shop and delivers out of the 1,000 orders I had. So that's a good third, more than a third of all the orders that I've done, or somewhere around that. I don't know what I'm at right now, probably like 1,100 total orders. I'll have to look and see. All right, I think we're going to turn right here and we're going to hang out until we get an order. This would be a good spot for it. This is sort of my preferred hangout zone here in this territory. 30-minute parking, it says. Let's see if we can find somewhere else. They offer this little deal to everybody. Everybody gets the bonus dollar. There might be so many people sitting in their cars here that you get 1-2 orders. So, that's one of the reasons too. Like I was saying in my last video where I was talking about those bonus offers and how it would stack, and so you're only getting like 50 more cents an order, as an order was 2 or 3 different things together. So I'm kind of halfway expecting something like that here. It's like, yes, you can do delivery for chicken fillet, but it's really like 3 deliveries for chicken fillet, and you'll get your extra little dollar, for that. So this may not have been worth it. We'll see. Oh, here we go. Let's see what the first order is. 650 Einstein Brothers Bagels. I've never got an Einstein's Brothers Bagels order before. This would be the first. Again, morning dashing is not my normal thing. It's mostly evening, but I like to do it occasionally. Okay, we're going to accept it. It was $6.50 for like a mile and a half in the territory that I'm in. All right, I'm turning this down a little bit. It's too loud. She be talking all the time. One of the things that cracks me up about this order system is like when it takes you to a person's house and then it has to tell you USA after every address. Oh man, I always give it such a hard time about that. You know what it could do? I wish it wouldn't say USA and it would say the apartment number. That would help so much. Like when you're going to drop off at an apartment complex. I don't need the full address on like the country I'm in. just the address, and then tell me what apartment number would be way better. And then maybe the instructions like, hey, leave at the door, or, don't knock, something like that. Those are usually like 99%, well, 95% of the time, it's something like that. I don't know. Can you guys see that? So this is what I'm talking about. Like, the directions are trying to take me to the shipping dock of Einstein's Bagels. But, yeah, we don't need to go to the shipping dock. This is the front of the building I'm at right now. But this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about with the directions. It's still messed up. All right, we got our Einstein pickup, and we're going to go drop it off. It was ready to go right when I went in. I love it. They had like a little area there. You just go up and pull your order. No one even checked. I was like, thank you. I was like, okay, that's nice and quick. I like it. All right, off we go. All right, it's going to talk nonstop, likes to do that, so we'll turn that off. Otherwise, our ears will bleed from the excessive talking. She lashes our eardrums with her annoying voice. It's just how it is, All right, we got that done. Went pretty easily. I got me some juicy fruit gum, bubble gum. I didn't even know they made that. I knew they made regular gum, but bubblegum variety with the little bricks. I'm a fan. I like it. Anyway, got that dropped off. We're going to head back over to the action zone and see if we can't get us another order. If I can remember how to get over there without using the navigation. I just noticed something. I was looking at my pay for that last order. That was $6.50. It didn't say anything about the bonus dollar. It didn't say anything about live promo. So I went back into the app, and you probably can't see it, but I had to actually go in and activate the promo. I went back in to promos in the corner up here and found the time slot and hit it, and then it said live, and now it says, well, live one promo. But before, when I actually scheduled myself for the promo and came out here, I didn't see that. I think I just did that order where I could have made an extra buck without getting my extra dollar. And even though I scheduled myself through the promo, which is really weird. Maybe when I was coming over here and the little notice popped up, hey, you're already scheduled in this area or whatever. It like kicked that promo out. I'm not sure, but I don't think I got the extra buck because there's nothing saying like, hey, you made an extra $1. Anyway, it does say one live promo right now. It's only now good till 11:14, I think it said. So, and right now it's 10:15. And I'm sitting in the same parking lot that we just picked up that order from Einstein's Bagels to hopefully be more central to get another order or two here this morning. But so far, just that one. You know, most of the promos that show up in my market are going to be like 11:30 p.m. till 2 in the morning when there's absolutely no one ordering and nothing's open. So like, why would you take a promo? And that's usually like a $2 or $3 promo, to be fair. But I mean, what are you gonna do? Go to a 24-hour drugstore, hopefully, and pick up, you know, some Pampers for somebody? I guess it's got to be only stuff like that because nothing else is open. That's not worth it, you know. But this may not be worth it either, you know. This is actually a pretty busy zone though, so I was like, oh, okay. We come out here, we're gonna get some of the late breakfast crowd, maybe early lunch people. But I think we might actually just be filling a dead spot in when people normally want things. But we'll see. I'm going to move a little bit just because it is so slow. Well, I got you here. If you would like the video, I'd appreciate that a lot. My last video didn't really get a lot of traction, and I'm not sure if that is because I had some of my AI music in it and I was like deprioritized in the algorithm, or if, you know, I don't know. It was just a bad time for people to watch the video. Picked up a little bit more later, but I did notice that. And thank you to some of the new subscribers. I saw someone say even they binge watched my videos, which I thought was pretty cool. So if you were back to watch this one, thank you so much for taking the time to check out my stuff. Hopefully you get something out of it. You know, I'm trying to be a little informational and slightly entertaining. You know, I don't throw my bag in it and do other crazy antics all the time. Maybe we'll have to come up with like some of our own antics here. But I do try to give some little tidbits of like helpful information in my videos whenever possible, especially for people who are getting into dashing. Maybe they're a new dasher and they need some advice on things to look out for. Let's make sure we're still actually on active dashing here. Oh no, it says return to dash. I'm glad I checked. Yeah, I didn't pause it. I'm not sure why it auto pauses sometimes, but it did auto pause. I'll make sure that Wi-Fi's off too. That's another thing that a lot of times, yeah, see, my Wi-Fi was still on too. So I turned Wi-Fi off, resumed dash. I was getting a little suspicious, and we are in a hot zone right now, according to the map here. This is a hot zone. I don't know if you can see that with the sunlight and glare. You guys have any plans for Friday the 13th? You going to do anything special? I'm not sure if like this is, I guess, you know, a weekend, go out to the bar after work or something like that. I actually went out to a bar last night, a new bar that I had not even noticed. It's actually a brewery / bar. Just to check it out, you know, it was kind of local to my house. It's just like in a really obscure place, and I never noticed it before. But the reason I mentioned this is, you know, I met a woman there. She started talking a little bit. She was very like, I don't know if charismatic's really the word, but she was very like outgoing and like sought conversation. She was talking to everybody in the bar. But then I realized, like, after talking to her a while, this lady just lies all the time. You know, at first she was, I think, kidding around about, you know, their little club they had. They had like a mug club night or something at the bar where if you bring your own mug, you know, get the whole thing filled for the cost of a regular beer. And now she was going off on all these like wild, elaborate lies about like having to find the rarest cup ever to get accepted into the mug club. And I should have known then that this lady was just full of shit. But I let her keep talking, and then she was talking about her job, and then like that story changed midway through, and then she was talking about, oh, at the end, what was it? Her pet that died, and the collar there on the doggy treats at the cash register was her dog's collar. I just didn't know what was the truth and what was a lie. I don't know if you guys have ever met somebody like that before, but that was her thing. We got 30 seconds left here. We got a Taco Bell order. I hate Taco Bell, generally speaking, but this is not the worst Taco Bell, and so I think I'm going to try it out. Normally, my minimum on Taco Bell is $8 for the area that I'm in, This one is 1.7 miles, though, $6. So let's go ahead and accept it, seeing it as it is so slow. And I guess that would have normally been a $5 order, even though it doesn't really say that. But yeah, again, I don't see where the live promo is. Where's the live promo? Oh, it is live. Okay, good. Yeah, now I see it. All right, let's go over and we'll do Taco Bell. Begrudgingly, I'm not a fan of Taco Bell. Anyway, the reason I was mentioning that about the lady at the bar is just, I guess there's people, like that. And I'm just not used to it. I don't go to the bars a lot and hang out with people, but it's like people who lie for sport. And they lie enough where, like, you don't know what's the truth and what's a lie, And it's like, would you want somebody like that in your life? She was a nice lady. I got along with her and everything, but I just don't trust anything she says. All right, well, we got us another dash. We just finished that one. This one is 12.25 for 7.5 miles, Safeway. 4 items. Yeah, let's do it. I think it's the near one. Let's see, how far? Well, 7.5 miles isn't great, but I think it's going to be a fairly nice drive. All right, that was a fairly quick order. I probably took more time because I was trying to film it, but fairly quick. Got in and out of there in no time, no line whatsoever at the self-checkout stand, which I always love. And now we're going to go drop it off, but it actually might be my last order. It says 14 minutes for drop off. Not necessarily my last order if I wanted to go to like 11:30 or 12, but the last one that has promo. But honestly, 4 items, $7 or 7 miles for like 12. What was it, $12.50 or something? That's not a bad deal. All right, we finished up that order. Our time is probably about to expire here. It's like right at 11:14, which I think is what the promo went to at least. So I'm not sure if we're actually signed up for 11:30 since they have like half-hour blocks. It doesn't normally end at an odd time like 11:14. But, oh, no, it did. So we only have 3 orders during the hour and 30 minutes we were actively dashing. Well, it says active time an hour and 3 minutes. So if you go by the active time, 24:75 is not bad, right? But we were actually kind of committed for 2 hours because we said 9:30 to 11:30, and we drove out there, and now we're going to have to drive back. So I really think that you got to divide by 2, not by 1. So when you divide by 2, it suddenly becomes not a very good offer, does it? Because you're at $12 an hour, $12 and some change, not including your expenses or anything like that. So not really worth it. I'm probably going to go home and make this video and upload it just so I have some content on my channel today instead of doing the afternoon dash. But I am, normally I think I would probably stay out and just do the 12 to 3 right now, since we're getting so close to it being noon. Like I said it to somebody in the comments though below, like I don't think afternoon's necessarily that great. Here, I'll take a picture of this real quick. We got a deer here. Pretty neat, huh? There's another one up here too. There's one there. And another one. And another one. Like a whole herd of deer up here. And they're all bucks. Hey, look guys, we made a couple of bucks. getting him some tree. Yeah, so anyway, it was a nice, pleasant, morning drive. Honestly, it'd be more worth it if I stayed out since I'm in another territory. But I'd rather go out tonight and get this video out to you today. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head home now and we'll produce this thing. So, I mean, if you want to go by Doordash's figures, then it wasn't bad. But I'm kind of rejecting their premise that it was only an hour, because the prep time and the driving and all that to go to another territory, that counts, right? That's work. You wouldn't have been doing that if you weren't going to be going out to Doordash, unless you are doing this as a sideline and you have another job and this is something you do at your lunch break or something. It doesn't really work the same way. So anyway, to make it worth it in my eyes, you really got to work like 4 or 5 hours in a row, and I normally try to do that. And then, take a break and then do another 4 if you really want to make decent money. But anyway, according to Doordash, good morning. According to me, not good morning. So that's the gist of it. But thank you guys so much for being here with me and going out on another sort of morning dash, late morning dash, I guess we could call it. But appreciate it. Thumbs up the video if you didn't do that already. And let me, if you're interested in music stuff, you can check out the link in the description below for that. But that's going to do it for right now. I did actually get myself scheduled for a Grubhub. And next Wednesday, I'm scheduled on Grubhub for a morning shift. So I'm just curious. I've never done Grubhub before, but this will get me the bag. You have to do your first order before they send it to you. And the Grubhub bag is really nice. It's much nicer than the Doordash bag. So I'm going to do the morning order. We'll see how the orders compare 1-to-1 instead of like per hour, because I don't expect Grubhub to really have the same amount of business. Now, I could be completely wrong. I don't expect them to have the same, amount and volume of business, but I'm curious on the profitability of each of the individual orders, and if it's something that would be like a good sideline instead of maybe always doing like Uber Eats and Doordash, do Grubhub as like your secondary backup. I don't know, we'll see. But next week you can look forward to that. I do plan to record the Grubhub schedule that Wednesday, so hopefully I'll see you back then. Appreciate you guys being here. Please thumbs up the video if you haven't done that already. I'd appreciate that, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.